Hey guys, I'm Akash and I welcome you all on Pably. So the topic for today's video is send WhatsApp message to Razorpay customers on abandoned purchase. Now suppose guys you are an online seller. You are selling a product online and you are using Razorpay to collect the payments from your customer. Now a common problem faced by all the seller is of abandoned cart or abandoned purchase. Customers usually like our product, they visit our page, but actually while making the payment, they abandons the cart, abandons the purchase, which may cost you a lost sale. But guys, in this video, I came up with an awesome automation by which we can recover our lost sale. So this automation goes like, suppose you are using Razorpay as an online payment gateway. So whenever a customer will abandon a payment on our Razorpay payment page, automatically a WhatsApp message will send to their own number as a reminder that their payment is not complete yet. Interesting, right? Now you must be thinking how we are going to do this. So to make this happen, we will be using Pably Connect, which is an automation and integration software. And the best part is you do not require any kind of coding skills or programming knowledge. So what is the actual step-by-step guide to create this automation and how you can build this automation by yourself? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, we are on the Pably Connect dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you just have to go to your browser and search for pably.com/connect. And as we reach on the landing page of Pably Connect, by clicking on sign up free, you can create your free Pably Connect account in just 2 minutes. Or if you already have an account, just click on sign in. So after reaching this dashboard, click on create workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I'll name this workflow as Razorpay to WhatsApp and click on create. Now we can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we can see two different windows. First one is trigger window, second one is action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. So the idea here is, first we want to collect the details or the response for every payment which the customer cancels or every cart or every purchase which the customer abandons. For that, in Choose app, we will search for Razorpay. This is the Razorpay. And in trigger event, we can see there are lots of trigger events over here. And out of all these trigger events, we will select payment failed. After selecting trigger event, Pably Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we will connect our Razorpay and Pably Connect because we are using Razorpay as a payment gateway to collect payments from our customer. So just copy the webhook URL from here. Go to your Razorpay dashboard and on the left side, we can see there are multiple options over here. We will scroll down and click on settings. And after reaching on settings, on the top bar, we can see 4 options, out of which the second option is webhooks. Click on webhooks. After clicking on webhooks, we can see all the webhook URLs which we have added in our Razorpay account can be seen over here. Now we will click on add new webhook and then the dialog box will open up. And here it is asking us some details and the first thing is webhook URL. Now we have to paste the very same webhook URL which Pably Connect gave us over here. So I'll right click here and paste the webhook URL. Then the secret and alert email can be ignored. We can avoid these fields. And then we have to select the activity event. So in activity event, we will be selecting payment failed. So we can see that there are lots and lots of activity events over here and we will select payment failed. If you have any doubt regarding the connection or the activity event, you can refer to the help text given below on the Pably Connect trigger page. So this is the trigger column, trigger section of our Pably Connect workflow. And in this workflow, you can see this is a help text. You can refer to this help text to add the webhook URL and select your activity event. So after selecting our activity event, just click on create webhook. And now our Pably Connect account is successfully connected with our Razorpay account as well. Now every time we will receive a failed payment on our Razorpay account, the details of that very same payment will be sent to Pably Connect as well. So let's just test this. On our Razorpay account, I have created many payment pages like you can see in the payment page section, out of which I will randomly select a payment page. For example, this is the payment page for NEET revision notes for biology. I will copy the URL for this payment page, go to Incognito tab and paste it over here. So this is the payment page which my customers will be seeing, and on this payment page the customers will make the payment. So after selecting our payment page, I'll enter the details of a dummy customer over here. I'll select the course and then I'll select the name of the customer. For example, Kunal Kapoor. This is the name of a dummy customer, an email address and a phone number. So guys, the phone number which the customer will be entering on this payment page while making the payment, this will be the same phone number on which we will send the WhatsApp message. And we have to add the phone number with country code, so I will add the country code as well. After entering details, just click on pay. Now because guys, we are on the test mode of our Razorpay account, so we have to make a test payment, and this time we have to make a test PL payment. So guys, we will be making the payment, but after that we won't be completing the payment successfully. We will just abandon this payment in halfway. So I'll select card, enter the details of a test card over here. And after entering details, I'll click on pay. Now here it is asking me for an OTP, a test OTP, to make the payment successful. So I won't be entering the OTP and just close this window from here. Now we can see the payment is cancelled over here. It is showing us the response, payment processing cancelled by user. And now the payment is cancelled, the purchase has been abandoned by a customer. Now after this, because we have connected Razorpay with Pabbly Connect using a webhook URL, the response for this very same failed payment will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So we will minimize this, go back to our Pabbly Connect workflow, and yes guys, here we can see we have received some response over here, and this is the response of the very same payment which we have just abandoned. So here is the amount for the payment, but you can see the amount is in some incorrect format, because for the amount for which we made the payment was 500, but it is showing us a response of 50,000. This is because while sending the data, Razorpay does not support decimal values. So it eliminates the decimal and keep the last two zeros as it is. That is why it is showing us this amount. Then after that, it is showing us the currency. Then we scroll down and it is showing us the status that the payment is failed. We will scroll down and then we will find that we have also received the details of the customer who made the payment. So this is the same email address which the customer has entered while making the payment. Then this is the very same phone number. This is the same product which the customer has selected. This is the name of the customer, and then once again phone number and email. After customer details, we will scroll down and here we will see a response named as payload payment entity error description. And in this response, we can read that what is the reason for the failed payment. So this description says payment processing cancelled by the user. So here the user who was making the payment actually cancelled the payment and abandoned the purchase. So guys, we want this very same response. Now there can be some other possibilities, like for any technical issue or some banking or UPI issues can be there for making the failed payment or for occurring of the failed payment. But we specifically found when a customer or a user cancels the payment processing or abandons the purchase, then only we want to send the WhatsApp message. So in the next step, we will be adding a filter, a condition in this workflow, in this automation, to ensure that when we will receiving this response that payment processing cancelled by a user, then only send the WhatsApp message for the abandoned card or abandoned purchase. Otherwise, for other failed payment occurrence or other failed payment events, we won't be sending this message. So we will just scroll down and come to our action window. And here in choose app, we will search for filter. Filter it is. So filter by Pabbly is a function by which we can add some conditions in our workflow, in our automation. So as I told you, we will be adding a condition that if this response, if this label gets with this very same response, then only we will be sending the WhatsApp message and executing the workflow further. So we will scroll down. After selecting filter by Pabbly, in select label, we can see in the drop down below that all the responses which we have received from Razorpay can be seen over here. And out of all these responses, the response which we will be selecting in this filter select label section is the payload payment entity error description. Very same response which I have shown you. Just a second. This is the very same response which I have shown you. So we will select this response over here. Just select the response. The filter type will be equals to, and the value will be the very same value which we have received over here. So I will copy the payment this value and scroll down and paste it over here. And after adding the filter, just click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, the response shows the condition is true. Because we made the test payment, we fired the trigger on our Razorpay payment page for an abandoned purchase, and we have received the response for the very same that the user has cancelled the payment. That's why, and the payment, this response is the condition is showing us true because the condition of the filter is completed, is satisfied. Then after adding this condition, we want to send the WhatsApp message for the users for whom the condition is true. So for that, we will scroll down and click on this add action step button. And then after that, in choose app, we will search for WhatsApp Cloud API. WhatsApp Cloud API it is. After selecting WhatsApp Cloud API, in action event, we will select send template message. Click on connect and select add new connection. So guys, here I have already created my WhatsApp Cloud API account, so I will enter the details from my own account. But if you haven't created your Cloud API account yet, we have a separate dedicated video on how you can set up your own WhatsApp Cloud API account, and the link of that video will be in the description box below. So I will suggest you to go to that link, refer to that video so you can create your own WhatsApp Cloud API account as well. And then for the connection, it is asking for token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID from our Cloud API account. So let me take you to my own Cloud API account. So this is the app dashboard page of my WhatsApp Cloud API account, and at this page we can see there is a temporary access token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. So we'll copy these details, copy the phone number ID, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. Then copy the business account ID, WhatsApp business account ID, and then paste the same ID over here. Then it is asking us for the token, and the help text below it says enter system user generated permanent token as explained here. So here is a hyperlink. So the catch here is, guys, the token which we have to enter over here is the permanent token, but the token which we can see on the app dashboard page is a temporary access token, which means this token will expire every 24 hours. But guys, there is a way you can generate a permanent access token which will never expire. And to follow the process, to get the process on how you can generate your permanent access token, you will see a hyperlink over here below the token page. Just click on it and it will redirect you to a page on our forum. And at this page, you can see all the details regarding Cloud API, how you can set up your account and how to generate permanent access token. So you can refer to these two videos to create account and generate permanent access token. And after generating that permanent token, just enter that very same token over here and click on save. I have already made the connection, so I will click on select existing connection and click on save. So after the successful connection, we will scroll down and we can see some fields over here. So the first field is template name. Now you must be thinking, what are these templates? So templates are basically some predefined WhatsApp messages which we are willing to send to our customers. So to avoid the spamming of messages on WhatsApp, first we have to create a template message inside our Cloud API account, and then we have to get that template approved from Meta. And after the approval, we can use that template to send WhatsApp messages. So below the template name in the drop down, we can see that there is a long list of template. These are the very same templates which I have already created in my WhatsApp Cloud API account. Let me show you. We will go back to app dashboard page. We will scroll down, and here in step 2, we can see a hyperlink over here. Just click on this and it will take us to the message template page of our Cloud API account. And at this page, you can see all the templates which I have created can be seen over here. If you want to create your own template, by clicking on create message template button, you can create a message template of your choice. And we have a separate video on the template creation, guys. So if you have any confusion, any doubt and any issue while creating the templates, you can refer to that video on the complete process of template creation. And the link to that video will also be in the description box below. So now we have to select the template which we will be using to send WhatsApp message. So the template which I have created is named as card abandoned. So I'll select this template, and guys, this is the kind of message I want to send to my customers who abandoned the purchase. So this message says hi, and after hi, we will be entering the name of the customer. So you can see here in the body of the message, after hi, I have added a number in double curly bracket. So this number is basically a variable, a dynamic text. So guys, I want to add the name of the customer who abandoned the purchase after hi. So the name of the person or the name of the customer will keep changing for every sending message. So to add this kind of variables, this kind of dynamic tags, we use a variable over here. So after the name of the customer, the message says, we have noticed that you are having trouble. Your recent purchase is not complete. You can go back to the same payment page to complete your purchase. Thank you. Regards, Team Pavli. So this is the kind of message I want to send to the customer who abandons the purchase. And there is a dynamic tag one after hi, where we will be adding the name of the customer. So cart underscore abandoned. We will select this template in Pavli Connect. So I'll search for this template, cart underscore abandoned. After selecting the template, the language code and template ID is automatically detected. So we don't have to make any changes in this. And then it comes the recipient mobile number. So in place of recipient mobile number, we have to enter the WhatsApp number of the customer who abandoned the purchase. So we have received the details of the customer in our trigger event on our Razorpay response. So this is the response from Razorpay, and in this response we have received the phone number of the customer who was making the payment. So we have to map this very same payment over here in the recipient mobile number field. And the process of mapping is very simple, guys. We just have to simply click on this field, and from the drop down below we can see all the responses which we have received from Razorpay. And out of all these responses, we have to map the response for the phone number. So we will select this. And the help text below it says, enter the recipient mobile number with country code without plus sign. Example this. So we have to enter the 10-digit mobile number with country code but without the plus sign. So usually we add plus sign, plus 91 with the mobile number to add the country code. But here we have to enter the number without the plus sign. So this is a number which my customer has entered, or the response which I have received from my Razorpay payment page is without the plus sign. So I have mapped the very same number. Now after this, it is asking me body field 1. So guys, as I have shown you, I have created a body field inside my template. So after hi, there is a variable, there is a body field over here named as 1 in double curly braces. So we wanted to add the name of the customer after hi. So in Pavli Connect, here in body field 1, we'll just click it, and from the drop down below from Razorpay responses, we will select the name of the customer who abandoned the payment. So this is the name of the customer, Kunal Kapoor. So in this way, guys, for every new abandoned payment, the response of every failed payment will be captured inside Pavli Connect, and then we will check that if this payment is cancelled by the user or not. And if yes, we will map the phone number which they have entered in the payment page over here, and the name of the customer will become over here in the WhatsApp message. So after mapping all these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, the response which we have received seems to be a positive response to us. And this response says, we have successfully sent a WhatsApp message on this number. So let's check the WhatsApp account of this number. Okay, so this is the WhatsApp account of the very same number which we have entered on the payment page. And yes guys, we can see that we have received a message on this very same number which says, Hi Kunal Kapoor, means the name of the very same customer. We have noticed that you are having trouble. Your recent purchase is not complete. You can go back to the same payment page to complete your purchase. Thank you. Regards, Team Pavli. So this is the same template message, guys, which we have created inside our WhatsApp Cloud API. So guys, we can see that we have successfully created this automation by which whenever a customer will abandon a purchase, cancel a payment on our Razorpay payment page, we will send a WhatsApp message something like this on their number. So I have created the template message like this, but if you want, you can create your template message according to your requirement. So after successfully creating this workflow, we just have to test this workflow in real time once. So we'll go back to our Razorpay account, copy this payment link and go back to our incognito tab. And this time we will make another failed payment, another abandoned purchase on our Razorpay payment page. We'll select the product, enter a new customer name, for example, Haider Khan. Then the amount is 500. The email address of the customer, this is the email address and this is the phone number. And we have to enter the country code without plus sign in the phone number as well as given here. Click on pay, enter the details of a test card. Cardholder name and this is the CVV. Click on pay, and at this point we will just abandon the purchase. I'll just close this tab and the payment is cancelled. As you can see, payment is cancelled by the user. And as and when the payment is cancelled, automatically according to our automation or workflow, a WhatsApp message will be sent to the very same number which they have entered on this payment page. So let's just check back again the WhatsApp account of this number. We will minimize this tab. And yes guys, we can see that just now we have received a WhatsApp message on that very same number which says, "Hi Haider Khan," means the name of the customer who was making the payment, who abandoned the purchase. We have noticed that you are having trouble, your recent purchase is not complete. You can go back to the same payment page to complete your purchase. Thank you, regards Team Pabbly. So the same template message is automatically sent to the person who abandoned the purchase on our Razorpay payment page. So in this way guys, we can recover our lost sales or remind our customer that they have not completed their purchase, so that in this way we can recover our lost sale. So we have successfully tested this automation, that this automation is working perfectly fine. Now let's just understand in brief what are the steps we followed while setting up this automation. So at our very first step in trigger application, we selected Razorpay and the trigger event is payment field. And the webhook which Pabbly Connect gave us, we added the very same webhook URL in our Razorpay account to connect Razorpay and Pabbly Connect. After the connection, on one of our payment page, we made a test payment and then we abandoned the purchase of on that payment page. We were making the payment, we added all the details, but at last we haven't made the payment successfully. And in Pabbly Connect, we have received a response for failed payment. And out of those response, we have seen the reason or the description of response says payment processing cancelled by user. So the user has cancelled the payment. After that, in the next step, we have added a filter, because guys, for the trigger which we have created will start for every failed payment. But we have to ensure that the failed payments which were cancelled by the user, we only want to send WhatsApp message to those users. For that, we have added a filter to the response, the error description, and added the description as well, and made sure that the WhatsApp message is only sent if the user cancels the payment. After adding the filter, we have selected WhatsApp Cloud API in Actions tab, and the action event is send template message, and send all these details to WhatsApp Cloud API to send WhatsApp message to recover our lost sale to the customers who has abandoned the purchase. So not just these applications guys, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more thing, you will find the clone link of this very same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this very same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free.
If you need any kind of help or have any queries, you can ask them on forum.pabbly.com, and you can check Pabbly Connect's pricing at this link. So if this video was helpful to you, you can like this video, don't forget to share it with others, and to keep getting such content on automation and integration, you can subscribe to Pabbly. Thank you, have a nice day.